because I pressed the wrong button. That's why it didn't work. I am off center. Hi! This is how I start streams now, by not knowing what I'm doing. Am I there? There I am. Hi, how's it going? Two things. Sorry that there wasn't a stream yesterday. That's what's happening now. Sorry there wasn't a stream the week before. I thought it'd be really fun to be sick for an entire week and just lose all of my half-term holiday off of work. Just be really, really properly sick for 8 days. Yeah. So I was still feeling a bit crummy last night. I'm all right now. It's just... Yeah, I'm alive. It's all good. I was going to stream yesterday, but Cubase, as you can tell, I've upgraded, just wasn't working, and it's still actually not showing me any of my plugins, which is really great. There's like an ongoing thing with Native Instruments, I think, which is a pain in the ass, but like I figured it might be fun to do a stream where I'm basically just working out what Cubase 10 is, why I just spent 80 quid to upgrade. Yeah, I don't know why, because it was on sale, that's why. I'm an idiot. I've still got 8.5 installed though, so if it all does go wrong, I can just use that. And actually, since installing it, I've not properly used Cubase 10 because all my projects work fine in 8.5. Yeah. So, anyway, let's do something. I don't know what. Well, that does make a noise, so that's good. So the only things I've done so far in this project are... I hate the colour of it. I'm going to have to make it brighter, probably. This bar at the bottom I don't like, so I've just deleted all that stuff. I prefer having, like, the movable... what do you call it? Transport control. I'm going to have to do something about that background. Oh, God. Yeah, this is what you wanted to see. You wanted to watch me just play with settings. Where are we? Personalization? It's not even going to be here, is it? Ooh. Muted note that's not what I want. Color scheme. Ooh. That one's a little better, I guess. That one's too bright. Can we not just have like a nice... What about that? That's better. That's definitely better. And I never know which area is which. So the ruler background's fine. Background. It's like a region grid link. So let's change that to that. That didn't do anything, did it? No. Or is that area? Nope. I have no idea what that is. Well, that's fun. Anyway, let's let's choose a sound. Oh, what the hell is all this? That's kind of fun. Screw it. That was easy. Bassy oddness. I guess this is just where I'm gonna make some dumb music and hopefully in doing that learn how Cubase 10 works. Let's pull that down to 95, that'll do. 2 bars of that. Ooh, oh no. No, no, no. No, that needs to be a pull out. There we go. And now you need to go away. Are you serious right now? Why won't you go away? God damn it. This is such a great start. Right, I've got that over there. So let's deal with this first. Let's go C sharp. Would I go higher? Maybe that long? Yeah, let's cut it there. Cool. So that's that, which is good. How do I get rid of this thing? Oh my god. Oh my god. Go away. Go away. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. So I've got a thing, editor for that, sample controller, chord pads. I don't need... That's interesting. I don't need any of that though. Mix console, I don't even need that. Can you not just go away? Can you not just... Why are you here? Oh, it was that simple. Okay, right. Now that I've embarrassed myself. I don't add sampler track. What is this? Drop audio sample or MIDI part here. Right. For why? For what purpose? Sampler track. Oh, well, I'm going to have to play with that. Where are all of my samples? Let's find something that I definitely own the rights to. Does anyone else get this thing where Windows Explorer just crashes? Just for like no reason. What have I got? Ambience and Foley, yes. Don't know what. Oh, okay. Something I got from Glitch Machines apparently, but probably don't own the rights to. Well, that's definitely going in. Mermaid Spirit apparently from Glitch Machines. Let's copy that into. I know you can't see any of the other stuff on this screen, but that's fine because I don't want to give away just how many terabytes of complete crap I have, so enjoy. I'm just copying that sample into the project folder if I can find it. There it is. Samples. Right. There it is. Samples. In you get. Right. Now what? Hang on, let's close that. Sample track as well as... Oh. That's actually quite nifty. I actually quite like that. I'd say that's +1 for Cubase 10. I don't like how that's not automatically a pop out. I'm going to have to find a way around that. So whatever I was just playing was something like... that's much louder. Let's try that. Let's repeat that 4 times with the loop. I'll just hang on the E for the last repeat. Right, how does that sound with the bassy weird thing? So that's got quite a lot of bassy information in it. I actually kind of want to get rid of that. So let's nerf that out. those two things don't blend very well, so let's maybe try and separate them. So let's see if we can have a... or is there a better way to... Maybe if we just have this as like a couple beats long. Oh my god, I'm already getting annoyed with that. And then we get rid of that first beat. So then it's this. That needs to be the full beat in a bit. Let's try that. Actually, I kind of... Let's instead... Let's come up with something else, a different patch for that one. Because I know there's loads of cool stuff in there. Anything bassy? Ooh, can that be... Is this... shuffled? I quite like that. Oh my god. I need that to not happen every time. That's going to be really annoying. Can you not just... Right. Save and then project setup. That's not what I want. So what do you even call that? Lower something? Ah, here we are. Opens in a window. Open editor commands. Yeah, whatever. So then go away. There it is. Right. That was actually easy enough to fix. So now let's add some kind of percussion. I've actually never used... I have briefly used Groove Agent, but like as pretty much as soon as I got Native Instruments. Oh my god. Are you serious? I don't need that. I don't need any of them, or do I? I'm going to need them, aren't I? God damn it. Oh no. Okay, that does work. That would have been really annoying. So let's come up with a little loop. Ah, you can double click notes in now. Let's do that up there. All the way around. Ooh. Let's offset them a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I just like having loose sounding drums. Well, that's something I've been doing recently anyway. How does that sound? So that's kind of leaning off to the side a little bit anyway, so I'm just going to accentuate that. Cool. They're all soloed for some reason. So now I think we definitely want some kind of bass. And I guess, yeah, Retrolog's probably the best idea. Ooh, it looks different. I heard they were bringing out like a hardware version, which could be fun. Ooh, just a straight up Vangelis. Oops. That's fun. I'll maybe just record that in actually. Oops. 2 layers of that. I don't like the mod wheel's a bit annoying there. Let's ignore that. Try again. Don't need the count in. Oh my god. Cool. Local aeroplane. I actually don't know if it is local. I assume it is. So let's... Oh, that was D sharp. My bad. Let's see if that syncs. Oh, what happened there? Well, let's cut it down to half of that anyway. And then let's have a look at pitch bend. Should probably return there. Grid off. Yeah, probably there. I'm just going to smooth these out because I'm really pedantic about the smoothness of things, which I know isn't necessarily correct or whatever, but meh. Oh, that needs to be an extra one long, doesn't it? Do. Actually, we can... Ah, we're done. Yeah, there we go. And then let's have that one there on 0. Perfect. And that's going to dip down as well. Kill one of them. Right. Cool. That's what I want. How does that sound? Right, I'm just going to alter this ever so slightly just so there's a bit of variety there. Just so it feels a little more human. I know, like, having just said I want to be pedantic about the bends and stuff, it's then a bit dumb to then try and make things a bit more random and a bit more human, but then I am weird like that. I'm also going to adjust this loop ever so slightly, so some of these hi-hats are going to be out and some are going to be slightly more out. So I'm going to raise that a little bit. There we go, and the other ones, let's choose a few. Yeah, there we go. And then some of these snares we can rearrange. Kick can be out a little bit as well. What else we got? Yeah, that and that. That over there. That back there. Cool. Right, let's hear what we got. I think for that bit we can have like a fun, almost percussion thing. You know what I mean. What other sounds we got? C and C sharp. Let's load that up. Let's go up here even. E and F3. Can I find samples in here? That'd be really handy, wouldn't it? I've really got nothing else in there. Nope. Oh, here we go. Instruments, browser, big beats, shaker percussion. I want like just a conga or something. Oh, it's still going. That's what I want. One of them. One of them. But I want that one to be all the way over there. Cool. So that's going to sound like, oh, was it E and F? That's what I want. Let's boost it. Cool. How does that sound? It could be a little bit quieter. They sort of stand out a bit. -6, maybe -5.3, -5.3. That's what I want. Cool. So I'm just going to do some tidying with the equalizer. Oh, I love that it's visualized. That really helps. So just killing all this bass is just going to allow the bass and the drums to sit there a lot easier. And then this guy, we're just going to cut some of the subs out. Yeah, like that. I'm going to... Where's it gone? Spatial something or other to make that mono. Not entirely mono, but like mostly mono. That's cool. I could maybe do a bit of reverb or delay or something. Maybe that one can have reverb. Where's it gone? I've lost all of my... Yeah, it's quite nice. Right, so let's have a think about structure. Maybe we have like a really rumbly bass to begin with. Maybe we have this. I'll tell you what, we'll maybe start with that pattern. Or that pattern, that bit. And then we come in with a drum pattern about there. That's what I want. And then maybe a fill at the end. Yeah, I like that. Cool. And then, because that takes up a lot of, I don't know, it feels really hefty. That one should be way more ambient though. Other way. Oh, they got curves. Yes. That's mad exciting. Maybe like a phaser. Hey, my isotopes have appeared. Damn right. Just took 3 reinstalls. Anyway, sorry, some of my plugins have appeared. What am I after? Modulation. Rotary. Again, so although this middle one feels quite what am I trying to say? It feels quite melodic. I think we need an actual melody instrument. Perfect. That's quite nice. So what we'll do is duplicate these guys, and then we'll do something here where the I don't know, maybe the lower instruments drop out just before we introduce the melody. But let's type it in first. So what was it? Am I in the wrong thing? Yes. So it's something like try that. That'll do. That does not work. Sounds awful. Right, let's try. Let's just try creating a little mini melody that I can sit at the end. Yeah, something like that. Maybe that can sit there. So that doesn't quite fit, so I think we're going to need a different kind of section there. So let's just write a new section. Something like. Another ride. Yeah, something like that. That's quite nice. can just find something that can sit under. That just sounds horrid, whatever we do. Geordie 90D, did you bought Cubase 10? Yeah, I bought Cubase 10 and it's challenging. There's a lot of cool stuff I like a lot, like I don't even know what to call this, where you put in your automation points and then like you have this curve that you can adjust. That's great. But also there's loads of little quirks, like why did that just do that, for example? Oh my god. Why not just, oh my god. Yeah, it's just like trying to relearn the same thing, but they've added so much more stuff. Yeah, I had the same issue when I tried the demo, maybe in the future. Like, I mean, it's half price at the moment. I don't know if it still is, which is the only reason I upgraded, because I've got to upgrade my sound card, my interface. I've got to upgrade to Windows 10, and I figured probably upgrade Cubase as well, just try to get everything up to date. So I did this bit first because so maybe with a fresh install of everything it will work better, but at the moment I really miss all the Native Instruments stuff that I've also spent money on. I want to sort of speak with, but it feels like there's some limitations, so I stick with Ableton. Yeah, I've not tried Bitwig. It frankly just looks scary, and like Cubase works, so whatever. What kind of sound card did I get? I haven't upgraded yet. I'm definitely going with Focusrite of some kind, like a Scala 8 or something. Currently I'm using a PreSonus Fire Studio project. PreSonus is some of the worst customer service I've ever experienced, so don't buy PreSonus at all. I hate them because they suck basically. Yeah, there's lots wrong with my Fire Studio, but they're basically not gonna support in any way, so screw PreSonus basically. Right, so let's maybe stick a bass under it first. So I'm hoping that a C# bass is going to work fine. So then I think we can stretch that out to be longer. That might be nice actually. Let's go one longer and do that. I have a Motu MK3. Yeah, I've heard good things about the Motu. Bit pricey, but yeah, they look solid and reliable. I don't think I know anyone in person that actually uses them. Let's have a little drum fill at the end of this. Just something really simple like that. Maybe we go 30 seconds as well. And let's change up this basically so it just feels more like it's being played. Quantize those. Cool. Maybe a bit hefty, but whatever. Let's see how that blends into the next or the previous section rather. Ooh. Not sure. I'm trying to, at the moment, blend these sections together a bit by like including this synth over here, because I don't think I'm going to be able to use this synth over here. Let's go to them. I mean, I might do. Let's find out. So maybe I'll use this in this section. I could be wrong. Let's find out. Come back. How does that sound altogether? What if we just get rid of that E it's holding, because that just feels weird. So I think actually that sound is what's really annoying me. So let's get a different instrument in to do that. Maybe something in Pad Shop. Pad Shop loads. Cubase is great when you have two screens, feel very limited otherwise. Yes, one of the things I discovered earlier is normally if you double click on this, it comes up as half your screen here, but I like having this on my other screen, which obviously you guys can't see. That's my preferred way to work, but yeah, I think you do need the two screens to get the most out of it, really. Right, so that's going to stay there. Let's find a sample for this. Maybe something like that. It's quite nice. That's nice. I think it should definitely have octaves. Oops. There's a lot of background noise here today. Sorry about that. Nice. So So how's this sound? Yeah, you might not be able to hear much background noise because this is coming through quite loud. Right, that's cool. So I now know that I can G and B maybe. I now know that I can do something here. Maybe that. What's the bass doing? Oh, screw it. Let's just copy that. Just easier. Octaves again. So I've copied this section because what we're going to do is a slight development of that previous phrase. This is why it's purple. I don't know. We're going to rely more on this end pattern. How does that sound? And the other alteration we're going to make is that these are going to be chords. So was it C to G sharp? Which is just going to make it sound a whole bunch thicker. And we're also going to add, well, they're not chords yet because there's not 3 notes. So let's copy that. Let's have a listen. So the only trouble with that is you can't really hear that, so because it's too the attack's too slow. So it comes through a little easier with layer A. So what we're going to do is we're going to automate for that section, layer mix, to go into that other layer. It's quite far in. And then we're going to do that, because of course we are. Because it's a new tool that I found and I like it. And then also with that one, just going to make it a little more percussive. That's nice. Do I mean the sound isn't bright enough? No, I mean that the notes kind of blend into each other a bit too much. There's a bit too much release, a bit too much attack. So what I've done is made that A layer a lot more punchy, like a lot faster attack. But then we can blend back into the B, which as you can see is a lot more ambient feeling, a lot more washy. So I'm just going to blend that down a little bit more and blend this guy a little bit up. Oh my god, I'm still getting used to these controls. Go away, go away. No, that's not what I wanted. That one go away. That one go away. Cool. Right, how does that sound? That's nice. I'm also going to do that trick where I kill the low on the pad, because if you can see here, there's quite a lot of low end that actually we just don't need, and it's just going to distract us from the bass instruments. It just gets in the way. So the only thing, other than that being a little bit boring at the moment, actually that is the main thing, maybe we get rid of do that. How does that sound? Let's get rid of that, and then we'll maybe just hold that low C for that section. I didn't mean to delete all of that. Oopsie. Let's try that. Just to vary the texture a bit, and it kind of introduces the melody as well. I think we'll get rid of the snare. Let's try that. like down there somewhere. I think we could do something fun with the bass at that point as well. Wrong instrument. I don't know, maybe like... they've changed the interface. I don't know where anything is. Maybe... Fine, let's just use a plugin then, I guess. Let's go... What we got? Phaser might be a bit intrusive. Phaser will be less intrusive than flanger. Ooh. That might be nice. So let's... That's not what I want. I think I want something more like a tremolo. Yeah, I think so. So tremolo... depth. Can I grid that to the beat? Yes, I can. Because I'm a superhero. Actually, no. How does that sound? Loads off the beat. No. How does it sound with the rest of it? Yeah, it's a bit much, isn't it? Why is it doing that? That's another new and annoying feature. Let's just try lowering that. Yeah, that's nice. It's just pulsing a little bit. Develop the percussion ever so slightly as well. And then maybe every... Something like that. Let's get annoying with it. Maybe triplets in there. That could be fun. We want 16th. Yeah. Meh. 16, there it is. Cool. How does that sound? Probably needs a fill as well. Maybe just that. Yeah, I reckon bring that back. But maybe just like really subtle. Not subtle, really loose. Not loose, just lower down. Just dynamically for a bit, see what that does. That sort of loses or gets lost a little bit, so let's do the plunge there. And then we'll just have a single like snare hit. Yeah, and then we'll come back in with just one of them, I think. Let's recolor this. Orange, whatever. Cool. Tremolo's gone. That's weird. Whatever. Let's just do that. Cool. Let's take that melody and let's maybe just repeat that. Just have that repeating at the end. Maybe with the sound effect from earlier. Just holding on to that. Ooh, that's C sharp for a bit. Not that long though. About that long, probably. and we'll... Oh yeah, it needs to be everything in the mix. And I guess we'll fade out there. Rotary, yeah, all the way out, please. Volume, we'll do more of a fade in. So we'll start quite far down here. Oh my god. We'll start there and then fade into... Yeah, that'll do. And then fade out, we said there, didn't we? That's sort of quite nice. How does that sound? Am I familiar with mixers? I'm in between the zone of getting a better sound card with more outputs or getting a mixer. Thing with having a... So what, you mean like a hardware mixer and then you go out of that into like a 2-channel input or something? The only problem with that is if you record something, then out of the mixer, that's exactly 100% what you're going to be left with. You can't then tweak tracks after the fact, which has its upsides and its downsides. If you're doing like demo recordings for bands or something and they just want a cool sound, like a basic recording, and then there's not going to be any post-production, then yeah, go for it. But if you want to have like separate lines and be able to tweak, which I personally would, then I think hardware sound card with a lot of inputs is the way to go. But I say that I very seldom do I actually make use of the amount of inputs I have. I think it's just because I don't like my PreSonus, but whatever. Let's have a listen through. Oh, so it's actually the length of a normal track by accident. F6 outputs. So my dude was getting a mixer and split into 3 groups. Yeah, that could work. I mean, it's going to vary massively depending on what you're doing, but if you think that's going to suit your purposes, then yeah, go for it. I'm going to put this tremolo on the intro as well for fun. One of the things about music production and just music writing in general is that people like to pretend there's rules, but there's actually not rules. There's a million right ways to do things and there's a handful of wrong ways to do things, but actually if something works for your situation, then it's right. Don't worry about doing things the right way. If it works for you, then it works and it's the right way. But hey, that's just my opinion, which is correct. Let's have a listen all the way through. How am I doing for time? Oh, 120. Okay, so yeah, we'll call it finished here. So I'm going to reduce my volume and increase the track. I think we'll call it a day. Hurrah. That's all right, isn't it? Did get a little bit bored in this area. I think could have done with something kind of high in the pad, so maybe like just an extra root note just carrying across the top, and an extra C sharp just along the whole thing. These oddnessy bits were a bit intrusive. Like, the only time you could hear them, they were annoying. But the rest of the time, they were just kind of in there. So I don't know if it's that they were necessarily wrong. Maybe. Could have done with a more interesting build up here. Could have maybe filtered or done something weird with the filtering on the sampler track here to kind of shoop it in. I know that's not a technical term, but I don't care. Could have introduced a bit of melody earlier. Maybe that would have been a bit more interesting here. But basically, like, what, for an hour and 20 minutes work on a software that I'm still not 100% confident on, like, that's all right, innit? Might want to cut out some of the plucked synth near 700, 900, push the synth a little on the back. Oh, by the plucked synth, you mean the melodic one or the pad? I think, did I cut out around that range anyway? Oh no, I meant to cut out a load of the bass on this one. It's just a load of information we don't need. 700, 900. Oh, actually. I mean, yeah, there's a million things I could do with that to tidy it up, but like the point of these live streams is to see what we can do within hour and a half, 2 hours. And actually, I think this isn't bad, considering we're using almost entirely stock things, stock Cubase things, other than this one sample, which was from Glitch Machines, I think. And then Patch Up is the Pro Edition rather than the Standard Edition. So that was an hour and a half of me working out how Cubase 10 works. So far I'm 50-50 on the features. Some things are really cool, some things are going to take a lot of getting used to. Ultimately I'm going to reserve judgment until I can get native instruments working in here, and then we'll see. Yeah, I struggle with the key binding still, because one of the reasons I upgraded was with Cubase 8, for some reason it kept deleting all of my saved macros and stuff. So yeah, and actually I changed some of them so it's more similar to, so it has key bindings in common with some of the video editors I use, so it just streamlines. There's less things I have to remember for individual pieces of software, basically, but then Cubase for some reason would delete them sometimes for no reason, so I'd just load it up one day and it would just not work. What I used previously, it was just an older version of Cubase 8.5, which I was using for, God, I don't know how many years. I'm still going to have to use if this one doesn't load native instruments. Yeah, so thanks for hanging out. Sorry there wasn't a live stream last week. I was basically vomiting for 8 days solid, so that was fun. So just a reminder, these live streams are usually on Mondays, live on Twitch, evenings, so 7, 8 o'clock, whatever. You can follow me on Twitter at LTGuitarist, same as Twitch handle, and that'll basically tweet out, hey, I'm about to go live. And these stream archives go up on YouTube. I'm going to double check my YouTube URL because I always forget. youtube.com/Liam Taylor Guitar. So if you want to watch this again, or you want to watch any of the other archives, they all go up on youtube.com/Liam Taylor Guitar. I also do weekly videos on YouTube about music production, guitar, music tech, and sometimes I've been remixing a lot of Simpsons stuff recently. And there's also semi-regular, once every 2 months, every 6 weeks maybe, I do a session interview, I guess. I have a little mini thing on BBC Radio Cambridgeshire, so all of those archives are up on YouTube as well. Liam Taylor Guitar. This week's video, which comes out Friday, 4 p.m. GMT, which is the usual slot, is about phasing, which is a composition technique used in minimalism, but also you can get a lot of stuff out of it in score, in cinematic music, ambient music, hip-hop, anything sample-based, as well as traditional jazz, classical, whatever. God, I really do like the sound of my own voice. I will see you guys... if you're on Twitter, I'll see you immediately after this. If not, I'll see you on YouTube probably, or same time, Monday, probably next week. Thanks, and toodly. If you haven't followed, I swear to God, I will find out where you live and ask you politely via postcard to follow. Do it. See you later. Jordy, I see that you immediately followed, so thanks for that. Take it easy. No, button doesn't work. Because I pressed the wrong button. Thanks. Bye.